when you're 13, or well, when you're older than 13, you should know what things are like wrong or right. And if you really bullied someone, that would probably be really serious. And even if it wasn't, you would like get in trouble and you would go to court. But then the court would rule it. If the court it's court, so like they would probably rule it like they will like set you free. And then bullying also causes mental health to like people, like when you like say bad things about them or like tell other people bad things about them or like private things. And then there's also cyberbullying, which is like bullying someone on a computer. Cyberbullying is usually like more serious than just like mental bullying, like face to face. Because in cyberbullying, you don't know who you're bullying, and for some reason that makes people feel better about themselves bullying other people. Cyberbullying can include like sending mean messages to people, or like emailing them, or like sharing personal information that you could hack into like someone's personal information or release passwords or like embarrassing stuff out into the public. Yeah.
So they said that when you're 13 and when you're older than 13, you know what things are good and bad. But when you're older than 13, you are a teenager, and by then you are in puberty, so your emotions are kind of clouded, and you're kind of annoyed at everything. So you don't technically always know what is good or bad, because like, if you think about it, most people when they're teenagers, they do lots of bad things. So technically, they wouldn't normally know what things are good or bad. And when you say that bullying is serious, yes, it is. And when you go to court, they might not always rule you free.
Start with the second point.
They also said that bullying causes mental health issues. That doesn't always happen. It sometimes just makes people feel bad about themselves. But then that can always help with friends and support of their families and friends. They also said that cyberbullying is more serious than mental bullying, but that might not always be true, because thinking about it, when you're mentally bullying, you know who the person is, but when you're cyberbullying, you don't know who the person is, and they don't know who you are, so you just have to ignore it and pretend that it's not true, because it's probably not, since they don't know what you are like and who you are. Yeah.
Defending your case and then so first, in our opponent's first response about, like the teenagers might not know what to do because their emotions are clouded because of puberty. Well, either way, they are going to do bad things, and it comes to a certain level of severity that it can actually hurt people. And second, in their second response to us saying that, so it's going to cause bad mental health. Actually, we do not say that. We're just saying as an impact. It's not mental health. It just makes people feel mentally insecure about themselves because people are saying the bad things, such as fat shaming, for example, which can affect someone. And then third, back to our case, we would want to extend on our. You said mental and cyberbullying. Okay, we never said they are comparative. We're just saying that those are types of bullying that can go really bad. And as in your our opponent's first opposition speech, they say cyberbullying is bad because people are like, you don't know those people, as we literally extended. So basically, their argument is relevant to that. And then our opponent says you have to pretend that's not true. Well, actually, that will sometimes not even help, because some people actually believe what's happening, and some people can have insecurity about themselves and then get depressed and stripped of their money because people are hacking into, which they do not respond to. And then we want to extend on, let's see. They do not tell us why, they do not move on to our impacts that are about like their money and people living a bad life. So now I will go on to weighing. First, we outweigh in time frame because whatever we do, like the bullying in our impacts, we're saying like it will affect the next generations, which will then affect the next generation's children to not do bullying, which in turn affects future, all generation by generation, to people not bullying, which is a good thing.
Okay, so first I'm going to attack my opponent's case. My opponent said that bullying could hurt people mentally, and we do not deny that. Bullying definitely does hurt people mentally. However, we don't think that it should be considered a criminal offense because it is way too harsh, and I think we should use a different punishments. Bullies
Sorry, you can take 5 minutes.
It's what you get from puberty.
Bullies going to jail won't help them in any way. They won't learn anything from it, therefore they shouldn't go to jail. If they didn't go to jail, maybe teachers, friends, or like their parents could teach the bullies and hopefully they could learn from it. And going to jail is not a way to help the bully. Also, I want to say that if there's a law that bullying should be considered a criminal offense above 13 years old, then people under 13 would have an excuse for bullying. And they wouldn't think twice about it since they know it wouldn't be a criminal offense. So therefore, it shouldn't limit the age to 13 and above. And also, I think bullies are usually treated really badly in their own life to cause them to bully others, which is not fair because it is usually caused by maybe their parents' divorce or their parents treating them badly to cause them to treat others badly. And so they shouldn't be the ones that go to jail since their parents also treat them badly, but they are not going to jail, so I don't think.
Alright, let's listen to Melody. Alright, sorry, not Melody, Alice. It's okay, I know the names.
Okay. So first, I'm going to be responding to my opponent's argument. So you say that people should know not to bully or cyberbully, but if they do and it's really severe, but even if it is severe, there are many other ways to punish people or charge them, such as taking money or privilege away. And they can also learn their lesson, unlike going to jail. So our argument outweighs our opponents in scope and probability because if the law says that 13 and older people can go to jail caused by bullying, the amount of people it affects is more than it doesn't affect. And it outweighs in probability because the age you can go to jail is very early, so it is more likely and a bigger chance for people to go to jail for bullying. It also outweighs in reversibility because if you go to jail, that's final and you can't convince them to not go. And you could have used that time to learn from your mistakes, but if you're in jail, the time you spend has no benefit on not bullying others again, and it could even be worse. So once you go to jail, it's not reversible and time can't come back. Thank you.
So bullying is a very serious offense, as we know by now, and it can affect the victim very seriously. If we were to put them in jail, then we can outweigh, once again, we outweigh in the future, in the time frame, because future generations will be less bullied, which means less crime, which means more peace in the United States. And addressing their argument about how jail is too harsh and they won't learn anything, then I would say that they actually would learn something in jail. Because it's harsh, then they know not to bully ever, and they know not to bully or do crimes ever again. And plus, they know examples of another method of punishment. And and they said people under 13, they shouldn't be. People under 13, they can like exploit the age limit. Well, obviously people under 13 would have less of severe crimes because they're young, and also they're probably too young for jail. And if they bully, then they can go to jail later. And then the parents obviously can be punished too. And obviously, and their outweighing probability is the bully doesn't make any sense at all. And we outweigh the reversibility because if a bully is like, we can always reverse it by trial if like they find them not guilty. So we can